Welcome back to episode 27 of 4D. We're covering Navi, Dendi's Midlane Huskar. Let's kick it back into the game while we get this rolling. Into the mid-game. And when we had left off here, Dendi, what looked like a slow start, really blossomed into fruition. You see him second on the last hits here. Very ambitious, working towards probably an armlet of Mortigan. He has another Gloves of Haste after the power treads. And he has a great synergy of abilities, Burning Spear and Berserker's Blood. He can engage with Life Break. And as we've seen, really win these fights. Will he win this one? Dendi on the prowl. The first team fight of the game. We see him running away, or is he? It looks like he does want to fight it. And the Slardar Stomp, stopping what would have been a TP, and resulting in an assist for Dendi. Good job. Dendi doing the most damage. We see him rotate up to grab the 12-minute.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Goblak, not quite 6 yet. We'll have a great immobilizer in Fiend's Grip that will synergize with Huskar. He would love for someone to just stand there and let him wail on them. He's picking up a haste rune in his bottle though, so that could help. We see they do see him, but a haste rune lets him quickly get away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's still farming. You saw it on the courier. Helm of Iron Will on the way. That's going to give him armor. That's going to give him a little more HP regen. As he just continues last hitting. His Armlet of Mortigan, very important here. It'll give him extra survivability. What I always like to look at are, as we can slow down here, these HP bars. You see 1, 2, 3, and what looks like 3 and what's supposed to be 4.5. Those are about 250 HP apiece. So that equates to about 1100. Over here on Goblak, we see 1, 2, 3 pretty straight and clear. 750 HP? Yeah, within 50 HP or so. So we see Dendi, if he's able to get low, as we can speed this up. If he gets back low to 1 HP bar, he can increase that by upwards of 2 additional HP bars. 40% of his potential HP pool. That's just going to prolong the fights, and it's going to let more stacks for Burning Spears. The longer the fight, the sooner Life Break is back off the cooldown. As we see the Goblak ultimate, allowing him to engage on Vengeful Spirit. Avost, will he get this crush? He does not. Instead, Dendi continues running.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's very close to his item. He would love to take team fights then. This stack will help.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And meanwhile, EG Fear is having a great time. We see he's tops on his team. He is playing Slark.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under
But Dendi,
attack.
very close to his armlet. And at that point, he would love to take on the Clockwork. And here it is. And the first thing he does, instantly, going into the jungle. We see some of these hits are not flame hits. Some of them are. But these last couple on each hero, or each creep rather, usually don't have the Burning Spear buff. But the first couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do. But right at the end we see him just cutting the Burning Spear calories if this were a diet. Doesn't want to get too low with HP. The armlet is already going to be draining his HP anyway. That's why it's usually key to get some kind of HP restore, specifically lifesteal after this item. And what do you know? A Morbid Mask is on deck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's already bought it. He has life break. He would love to fight here. The Goblek ultimate, again, being very key
Dire's top tower
to help with that.
Attack.
And the fights are quickly falling against EG. Avos taking rune control as Huskar secures a kill. We could even re-rack that. I wanted to save the Zai fans the trouble, but when Dendi gets to walk up to you on a lot of heroes, he really can come in
Radiant's middle tower is under
and
attack.
secure a kill. 0.4 second attack, this low, 250 HP. And sure, he's picking up Inner Vitality now. That's just going to be something to spend the talent point on at that point. For raw HP heal, it's actually quite low. It might be under 100, your first talent. But if you're lower on HP, you'll obviously get more use out of it. And a Morbid Mask we see is now online. He's using that in assistance with Armlet to just try and regen any HP before returning to lane. And he's in a much more comfortable range now. Already at 900 gold, and what do you know? The other item for lifesteal can also be bought at the side shop. So the Helm of the Dominator is online. We see a rotation at 17-minute mark as soon as he picks up the item. 15% lifesteal, plus 20 damage. And yeah, the armor's nice, the HP regen's nice. So we see him move to the bottom lane. He's 3-0 so far.
Denied.
Staying very competitive with Slardar for tops on the net worth. This is one of his first big rotations of the game. And the rest of his team comes in tow. There is a Clockwork Rocket or Rocket Flare. Rocket Flare. It's not going to be enough. Slardar putting that amplified damage on
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
And Dendi, Huskar with a DD and an Aegis.
Dire's middle tower is under
Can we get some montage music? Oh, no, there's licensing issues? Well, turn on your own personal montage music because this might be time. With an Aegis and a double damage rune. He's armlet ready to go to battle. Resolution says, hey, what a coincidence, we can push down towers together. I have this ability called Liquid Fire that's so good, it'll get nerfed into the ground. Dendi coming into lane, immediately using the double damage rune. There's some nonsense going on with Avos is now here on Slardar, doing quite well for himself.
Under attack.
But Huskar, using his bottle and finally selling it and buying a TP scroll. Might as well put a little in the bank. You're going to have even more in the bank with the help of Resolution. Jakiro eliminating the whole wave. We see Dendi instead porting top to deny a tower. He could farm up this. That'll be about 350 gold for him. Instead, Fear and PPD have rotated bottom. Dendi very tactfully getting out before the transition from the EG members. He's 3-0, also with 2 assists, and he has an Aegis. Picking up the Ghost Scepter here. With the increased magic resistance, why not? You can delay another second or two with Armlet. Free 450 HP. Why not delay longer with some physical resistance immunity? 1700 HP. He is ready for the late game, for these team fights, because of Life Break. Life Break is a damage dealt 35%. It's going to scale all the way into the late game. it'll help him throughout every single team fight. And he picks up not a frozen sigil, but these are the centaurs, bringing with him the stun. And he runs mid lane.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Zai being ulted, and Dendi is here. Jakiro even killing a tower here with the assistance of Vanscore. But we see the counter rotation at the 20-minute mark. EG losing this mid game. Say we need to smoke and get something done. Universe is here with PPD and Fear, who is the top on net worth for EG. But they do sense the consolidation from Navi. They instead say, hey, we have Dendi. He's playing Huskar. He's got a frozen sigil that looks like a centaur running around above the ground. But that's got to be enough to take the bottom tower, right? Jakiro liquid fire. Dendi.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As a carry, mostly on the front line here. Instead, we see him rotating to the top tower, being stunned by Arteezy, but instantly able to jump on him. Arteezy porting out here with a TP. That's about all he could do. And Huskar denies another tower. Meanwhile, the tower does fall on bottom. Avost, the second carry, is even able to get more kills. Dendi is just focusing on the farm. 1,300 gold. He did his defense. The synergy's still working with Navi. And with a picture of what could have been the 0-0 creep wave, we see Dendi farming mostly to his lonesome on Huskar. It's the 22-minute mark, and we're going to take a break. That's definitely what I would consider the end of the mid-game. We've had quite a big team fight with Navi coming out with a clear 2-0. Huskar even piecing out, saying, see you later. I'm going to go defend against Arteezy. Just deny another tower. Make sure he only gets 100 gold. Wasting his time there. When we come back from this break, the thrilling conclusion to this game. Will Huskar ever die? He's 3-0 right now. Tune in after this.